So there are a lot of new people that are getting into Shiba Inu currently, and there will be a lot more new people getting into Shib the further on we get into this market cycle. And I think it's very important we have this realistic discussion about Shiba Inu. Is getting to 1 cent possible? I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So this is actually all stemming from a comment where an expert said it's literally impossible for Shiba Inu to hit 1 cent. And this is actually from Altcoin Daily. And what I have to say is that this was actually done more in the context of, is Shib actually hitting 1 cent possible next year? Now, what I will say is that for Shib to hit 1 cent next year, that means we would actually have to get to a $5.89 trillion market cap. All right. That is a lot of money. That is a very big number. That is larger than what the overall global market cap of crypto was at the height of the last market cycle. Now, what I will say is that that would be also about 50% dominance, because we are expected to get to somewhere between 10 to $12 trillion in terms of the global market cap of crypto. And I think that, at least as of right now, that is a long shot to do next year as well. So I actually agree with this. And the reason why is, we would either need significant burns, or we would need all the new people coming into the space to say, screw Bitcoin, screw the other assets in the space. We're going to just flow right into Shib. While Shib is very geared up and well positioned to get big dominance in the market and continue gaining dominance over time and getting new users, I would say that it's very unlikely that everybody's just like, screw everything else and flows to Shiba Inu. All right. Now, what I will say is this, does that make 1 cent impossible? No, it doesn't. In fact, I think that 1 cent is possible over time. Now, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. And what this really does take is time. It takes mass adoption. People seem to forget that there are a lot of new holders that are going to be flowing in over time. Mass adoption is a lot bigger deal than people realize. You're talking about hundreds of millions to billions and billions and billions of people getting into crypto. And what do a lot of those new retail users look for? They look for cheap opportunity to make as much as they can in this space. And that is actually where psychology comes in. A lot of people have talked about this 589 trillion supply for Shiba Inu being a detriment. It's actually not. It's actually a benefit. Because of this 589 trillion supply and us currently being a $10 billion market cap, it still allows Shiba Inu price to be, frankly, quite low compared to the other top assets in the space. So most new people flowing into crypto, what do they look at? Do they look at market cap, or do they look at price? They look at price. Most people don't know what the heck market cap is. Most of them don't care what the hell market cap is, right? Although we know that that is an indication of what capital might be lurking under, or not lurking, what type of capital there may be in an asset currently. It may be an indicator of how slow or fast an asset may move up and down. It isn't an end all be all. All right. And frankly, the new users, they don't care. So if you have hundreds of millions to billions of people flowing into Shiba Inu, and most people having this long-term mindset, like we talk about time and time again, most people not selling until a cent, 10 cents, a dollar, whatever it may be, it makes it very easy for an asset like Shiba Inu to move to the upside. That's why during this market cycle, my projections have been consistent. 305 through 201 would make a lot of sense. That's a little over a 10x from the prior all-time high. And frankly, we are better positioned than we were in the last market cycle. There is less available supply now than there was at the prior all-time high. These are things that people don't really consider. Now, what makes this even more interesting is, is it theoretically possible for Shib to get to a cent next year? Yeah, if you have everybody come in and buy and pull all their liquidity from exchanges, you might see something pretty wild. You might see an insane supply shock, the likes of which you have never seen in an asset before. Shib tends to do things a little different than other assets in the space, and that's where there really is true potential. Now, liquidity to actually cash out coming in, that's a whole other discussion entirely, but I'll leave that maybe for another video. But the big point I want to make is people have to remember that Shib is not get rich quick. Okay. even some of these levels like we talk about, 3 zeros 5, 2 zeros 1, it's going to take time to get there. It's not going to happen overnight. Although we may have quick pops in terms of price, there will be profit taking along the way. The price that we pay for extreme gains is extreme volatility. There will be times where SHIB runs 100, 200, 500, whatever percent, and then drops like 60%. Okay, it is built into the game. There are people that have certain levels or certain time frames to take profit. I have certain price levels and time frames to take profit. All right, that doesn't mean I'm dumping my entire bag, but profit is not a bad word. It's an important word. It's the reason that everybody is here. All right, so I think it's important that we all just have realistic expectations about where assets are running to in this market cycle. Now, in order for SHIB to get to this $5.8 trillion market cap at the height of the next market cycle, that would be about a 5% dominance in the overall market cap of crypto. Do I think that's possible? Yes, I do. In fact, at the height of the last market cycle, you guys can see that SHIB reached a 2% dominance. That's still while SHIB was a young asset, still while it was kind of in the early part of its life cycle. It didn't have the insane optics like we have now. There wasn't the development of the SHIB ecosystem. There's a lot of things that are actually working a lot more in Shiba Inu's favor now, where it was actually able to climb to the point of a 1% dominance in terms of the global market cap of crypto during this early part of the bull market cycle, a time where SHIB should not have been able to do that. So potential is really, any potential is really frankly on the table. Nobody can say what is going to happen for SHIB. Nobody's going to can say what is impossible or what's possible. We'll have to wait and see what the better gauge of that will be by the end of this market cycle. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think it's possible for SHIB to get to this 1 cent level, or is it impossible? Have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.